Hi guys! Today's video is on my Ben Nye Banana Luxury Powder. Now, I was extremely curious to buy this because sometimes I get on these I have these moments of I want something at all costs. I don't know why. So the video is called To Powder or Not to Powder because this was my last powder that I was gonna buy ever. Because I don't know, I don't particularly like powdering my face, but I said, my gosh, this powder does amazing things for people, and I know I'm fair skin, and I saw that most of the videos of this of women using this powder were dark skin colored women. Darker, maybe they can also be Italian, like Mediterranean, or I don't know, colored skin. Obviously they're not, they weren't my color, but Mario Djovanovic something, it's Kim Kardashian's makeup artist, said that he uses it on everyone, and it's okay for fair-skinned girls too. Now, this obviously is yellow. And if you're, I think, pink based and fair, this would not work. But if you're like me, I'm a more yellow based, even though I'm fair, I do have a little bit of like yellowness to my skin, then this kind of is nice all over my skin, and it's a beautiful powder, of course. I mean, if all of these makeup artists use it, it's a beautiful, beautiful powder. When I apply it under my eye, I do like they say, and the best way to do it is apply it with your beauty blender, which, by the way, I got together with this and my duo adhesive glue, my glue, and I got it from Guru Makeup Emporium. And anyway, so I apply it. What I do to get it out, because it's a really tiny tub and I only paid, I think, £9 for it, or £7, something like that. Anyway, I go like this and then I open it, and there's always a little bit of powder here in between the little holes, and then I just dip my wet beauty blender and just go underneath. And the amount that comes out is good for both of your eyes, I believe. Now, the beauty blender packs it on quite thick, so if you're as fair as me, you do see kind of a yellow color there, which is fine because, like I said, I'm a little bit yellow toned. If you're pink toned, this is not going to work. Maybe not with the beauty blender. You might want to use a fluffy brush, like the 224. You take a little tiny bit and you apply it underneath. This, I think, is good for people of color or darker skin tone people because it does brighten, of course. For me, it doesn't really brighten. It just gives a very natural look under my eyes, and because there's nothing to brighten because I'm so fair. The yellow is not going to brighten, but it does make it very nice and even and just homogeneo. I don't know how do you say that in English. An all over normal color, that there's no like white V underneath like normally but Mario uses it on Kim, and colored women use it for that. So normally that's why they use it under their eyes. If you are fair-skinned, and I hope this video does get to women that are fair-skinned that do want this, you can use this, but you can't pack it on like it's normally done to give like that illuminating bright effect. But that's only normal because we're like very fair, and yellow is not going to do that. You can use it all over your face lightly, also with a light brush. You can use, well, any powder brush, not with something dense like the powder puff. Forget it, you are gonna look like a mask. I saw a video by Nerber XO, and she normally wears Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, And she uses this powder now. She's of course darker skinned than I am, and when she put it on in her video, mamma mia, she looked like a mask. And no offense to her, because I love her and I follow her, but that was like a big no-no, because she has bags under her eyes and like a big line here, but when you're putting that much stuff under your eyes, you are bound to look like a mask. And this, maybe it was her camera. Now, I don't know. When she put on this, she looked green. And I think it was the camera. Anyways, to me, it looked terrible. I saw the comments. Everybody was like, oh, amazing, amazing. Mine, so not really amazing, because you could see when you put on a lot of this powder, you do see that you have powder. It's very fake looking, and it's very, I don't know. I mean, that's why this video is called To Powder or Not to Powder, because I have the best powders here. I also have the Vichy Dermablend, which I love. This is an amazing powder to put under your eyes, and that's what I have on today actually, and it doesn't really budge. So both are amazing, amazing powders, but do you need both? Not really. Do you need this yellow? You could if you have a very pink toned foundation and it's not working for you, you balance it out. And anyway, giving your face a little bit of powder, yellow powder, doesn't really hurt, but it's the way you apply it. Another powder that I have is the Chanel Poudre Universelle, and this is in the color Pêche 50. And I bought this because of Pixiu Sisters, and it's like a peachy type. It's not yellow, it's like peachy. So this kind of does the same thing. Do I ever use it? No. And this Poudre Universelle is fantastic. And this is fantastic, and this is fantastic. This is actually even waterproof. So really, to powder, you just need to powder where it is necessary. So the T-zone, I wouldn't powder the cheek. For example, today I have a gorgeous foundation on, which is the Airbrush foundation that I did myself and I have a video on. I don't even need to powder with that. And being 38, when I powder now, you can see it, especially under my eyes. If I pack on the powder with this, you can see it. You really can see it, and I don't like that anymore. So a light veil. Another powder I have is the, where is it? Is the Mineral Veil. So I have all these powders. The Mineral Veil, this is great too, but it does, I don't know, not all over the face. I don't like it all over the face. I do like it under the eyes, but it gives, it doesn't give that luminosity that they say they do. I actually prefer the Banana Luxury powder over the Bare Minerals. I find that the Bare Minerals bronzers and this kind of like, this serves no purpose to illuminate like they say it does. So basically, I kind of don't need powder on my face because I have this foundation on. Another powder that I have that is my absolute favorite out of all of them is the Shiseido, and I will tell you the exact name. Shiseido Translucent Loose Powder. And it's amazing. It's fantastic, and I think that under my eyes, this is the best product I've ever used. And another one that I used to use many years ago, well yeah, many years ago, or oh gosh, is the Body Shop loose powder. Now I don't know if they still make it, but that was amazing. And before all of this YouTube hype and Mario Dodonovic or whatever his name is, this is what I used to do. I used to take a little spongy slice like this, and I used to put the Body Shop powder on the back of my hand and press the powder into the sponge and actually go and press right under my eyes. On my eyes and right here, always to make like a sharp line under my blush. I would always do that, always, and it looked amazing. And I don't know if that powder, Body Shop powder, is still available, but if you do have Body Shop near you, I don't, unfortunately, I would definitely go and check that out. And you don't need a beauty blender to put powder under your eyes. You know, you can, I don't know, I wouldn't suggest wetting this. I would just put it dry, but it did look nice because it was many years ago and I was younger, and now I have a little bit of fine lines and powder doesn't look so hot on me. It looks nice at the beginning, but during the course of the day, it looks kind of, I don't know, it just gives a whole different effect. So do we powder or don't we powder? I'm not gonna powder because it doesn't look good on me anymore. It did way back, it doesn't anymore. The only place I'm going to powder is under my eyes, but very lightly, because even there, if I pack on the the powder, I look like a doll that's been in flour. I don't like that look. I don't think anyone likes that look, and I don't think you need to be a makeup artist to be able to make this work. I mean, we all see the videos, we all see that, you know, this is supposed to be used with the Beauty Blender and the Beauty Blender is damp, but when it comes down to it, girls, when you're in daylight and you have all that powder on your face and under your eyes, you can just see it and it doesn't look pretty, even though you spray MAC Fix Plus or whatever. If you have too much powder on your face, it just, I mean, who wants to look powdery anyway? Why do we apply? I don't know, I'm just wondering. Yes, you might say, well, I have oily skin, if I don't powder, it's like terrible. But, you know, maybe, you know who is right about all this? Probably Mally. She hates translucent loose powder, and it's true. Who wants to have like dull skin? And powder just does that. I mean, even the word powder, like I powder my face. What the hell? Like, why do we want to powder our face? We want it to look luminous. So if you have oily skin, my gosh, you're like, you know, not oily, but you're not lucky, I want to say, but I mean, at least, you know, embrace that and you look luminous, and then use blot paper, tissue papers, but powder just stick to under your eyes and don't put so much, because when I saw that Nerber XO video, I was like, no, but all you need to do is actually like conceal the dark here, not the whole like area. So she looked like a green porcelain doll. It was just terrible. I don't know, maybe it was the camera. So to powder or not to powder, it's up to you. I will powder, and the only powder besides the Body Shop and the Shiseido, which is my favorite, the only one I'm gonna continue buying and I apply as a foundation, and you can apply it as a powder too, is the MAC MSF Natural. This is the best powder out there for me after all these years. Most natural, best color. You can contour with this. You can buy a lighter color to powder under your eyes, and it's just amazing. You can do everything with it. You can also use it as a foundation, so why not? Why have all these products when you can have one? So my overall review on this is that it's an amazing powder. It is very nice. You would love it if you're dark skin. You can also love it if you're fair skin like me, but don't exaggerate. And giving a little glow to your face with some yellow, or maybe a little bit of glow with some peach does some good, but always in moderation. So please don't over powder, because we don't want to look like dusty dolls, and those days are over of like powdering your nose and powdering your face. That's why we use luminous foundation and highlighters and stuff. So yeah, I'm just curious to see what you think, and I hope this was a little bit helpful for the girls that wanted to use this. Moderation, that's it, with everything, like usual, moderation. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you very shortly with another one. Bye!